Haunted waters. There was a lake that sat at the edge of a dense forest. It was a beautiful and serene place during the day, but at night, it was said to be haunted. The legend began many years ago, when a group of teenagers went out to the lake for a late-night swim. As they swam, they heard strange noises coming from the forest, but they dismissed them as the sounds of nocturnal animals. Suddenly, one of the teenagers disappeared beneath the surface of the water. The others looked around, but they couldn't find any trace of their friend. It was as if he had simply vanished. The remaining teenagers fled the lake, convinced that something supernatural had happened. And as the years passed, more and more strange occurrences were reported at the lake. Fishermen would see ghostly figures walking across the water, and hikers would hear strange whispers coming from the trees. One evening, a group of friends decided to camp by the lake. They set up their tents and settled in for the night, but they soon realized that they were not alone. As they sat around the campfire, they heard footsteps approaching from the forest. They shone their flashlights in the direction of the sound, but there was nothing there. The footsteps continued, getting louder and closer with each passing moment. Suddenly, a figure appeared from the darkness. It was a woman, dressed in a white gown, with long hair that hung down her back. She walked towards the group, her eyes fixed on them, and they could see that her face was twisted in a grotesque expression of anger. The friends tried to run, but their way was blocked by a wall of water that had suddenly risen up around the lake. The woman continued to approach them, her eyes glowing with a malevolent energy. It was then that they realized that they were in the presence of the lake's ghostly inhabitant. The woman was the spirit of a young woman who had drowned in the lake many years ago, and she was determined to take revenge on anyone who dared to trespass on her territory. The friends tried to fight back, but their efforts were in vain. In the end, they were overcome by the woman's ghostly powers, and they joined the countless others who had met their fate at the haunted lake. From that day on, the lake remained a place of fear and terror, with only the bravest souls venturing near its shores. For it was said that the spirit of the vengeful woman still haunted the waters, waiting for her next victim to claim.